What's up, Pisces? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot. And Pisces, I hope all is well. We're going to take a look at some energies here for you in the month of April 2025. And we're going to be talking about relationships. What's the potential energy to come for my fishes? We're just going to cleanse the energies from Dawn Aquarius's messages for the month of April 2025. And we're going to see what's coming up for you shortly. All right. So welcome any new subscribers. I appreciate you. Definitely. Also, I'm not reading any reversals here. The decks that I'll be using to do your messages for the month of April 2025, Pisces, will be listed in the description box. All right. So what's coming up here for my fishes? Energies for Pisces. What's to come? Energies that may already be felt right now, or it may be, fully realized when April comes forth. Okay, so some of you may be dealing with the energies, whatever the cards that are laid down here, in terms of me expressing that energy through my means of messages for you, right? Energies here for Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's cut the deck and see what is in store here potentially. What is in store for my fishes? First card in energy here is the Nine of Swords. Of course, I'm going to already throw a clarifier on that Nine of Swords. So you see the female standing out there on the ledge. This card is very deep when it comes to having to deal with pain and suffering. Some of that pain and suffering may be in silence. Of course, to be clear on this energy here, because the dinosaurs is shown up here, doesn't mean that every Pisces that I'm reading for is going to be dealing with this dinosaurs energy, because these are just general readings. And I always tell you guys to take what's going to work for you, leave the rest alone. But the initial meanings of this Nine of Swords is, not only fear, but it's, extreme overthinking, definitely overly worried, concerned, doubtful, suspicious, um, betrayal, feeling like you've been, betrayed, someone cheating or having an affair on you, um, seeking some sort of relief to help you through any unresolved conflicting energies, whether or not it's from your recent or your distant past. And that could be through the means of, prescription medications for anxiety, depression. And it also could be non-prescription medication when it comes to drinking, alcohol, weed smoking, smoking cigarettes. Again, whatever is going to help you to alleviate whatever the conflicting energies are. But I feel that the Nine of Swords, could be just, unresolved conflicting energies that some Pisces that I'm reading for are dealing with or still dealing with. Maybe, the situation may have already occurred recently or in the distance, and you're still reeling from that energy. Okay, but let's see why the Nine of Swords is showing up here for you. Now, since I regard the Nine of Swords in a general reading as someone, if it's not your energy, it could be someone that you're connected to that's incarcerated, but this also too could be that I'm reading for a Pisces or two that has some sort of, person that they are in a relationship with and the person is incarcerated. Of course, then it would be their fears, their anxiety, and their worries. All right. So why is this Nine of Swords here? Why did it show up as the first card in Pisces reading? What is the message here? What is the card of clarity? All right. So it could be Pisces. Yeah, it's the Four of Wands here. I feel that it's now it could be the direct message that I had just said about someone who Pisces may know that's incarcerated. See, because this Four of Wands would indicate the structure of a building. Okay, even though it still represents happiness and celebrations and whatnot, it still would represent a structure of a building. So I feel that it could be that the Nine of Swords is here because maybe this is just one message coming from me, Pisces, not something that's set in stone. Someone is, having some sort of relationship, connections with someone who is in jail, incarcerated, behind bars or whatever, and it's preventing the happiness with this individual because of their incarceration. That's one message. The other message could be that there is the Nine of Swords energy is preventing Pisces, the Pisces that I'm reading for, to um, seek to be happy in the future because they're still dealing with hurt, yeah, a hurtful relationship. Someone's damaged them possibly. They have yet to resolve that energy so they can step into the happiness of the Four of Wands. All right, so that's what I'm getting. All right, so after the Four of Wands here, we got one of the two lovers here. Interesting. All right, so the lovers is here, and one of the powerful major arcanas, one of the most important ones, because we're doing a love reading here for many of you. The lovers here, no matter what's going on in the month of April for you Pisces, you really shouldn't have any issues with someone that you're in a partnership with, someone that you're dating, because this is always the card that levels that energy out. I always say, seeing eye to eye with one another, being on the same page with one another, nothing can go wrong. Still spending quality time with significant others. The lovers has the strong, unique ability to formulate new partnerships, right? Someone could be getting married in the month of April. Okay, so there we go. Always pay attention to the major arcanas. Don't disregard the minors, though, because they will play out some way if they're not playing out along with the major arcanas. Following the lovers here for you, now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so now not only do you have the lovers in your spread, but you have luck on your side all month in the month of April. Okay, this is fate and destiny. Anyone who just ventures out, especially for the singles, then you cross somebody's path that you were meant to meet. That's a new connection, possible new romantic connection. Anything that was unfortunate for you when it comes to these relationships, Pisces, may turn around and be in your favor. Okay, so now you have the Wheel of Fortune that always brings on a bit of luck, a bout of luck, lots of luck, really. Following that, we have the Knight of Swords. And I just said when a court card shows up in these readings here, that's a person, especially for the singles out there who may be coming towards you. This Knight of Swords here is always about decision-making, action, whether it's relative to your past or not. You see the female draped over him or draped over the horse. He's taking charge. He's always charging through decisively without having to be interrupted by emotions. That could be you. All right. But that's also the court card that would indicate that there is somebody new who may be coming into the field or the force field in the month of April if you are single looking for new connections. Up next, now we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups here is just sadness and disappointment, temporary energy if it does express itself at all. I'm not going to throw a clarifier on this Five of Cups, but it may be a message, though, because it mirrors over here to the Nine of Swords, where I gave you, just a sample what I feel could be going on with some Pisces, and that might be just the residual trigger. The Five of Cups, the sadness or disappointment because you are dealing with somebody who is incarcerated, or you have had a breakup and you still have not come to some sort of resolve about that breakup that's preventing you from being happy here. All right. Up next here for you Pisces is the Knight of Wands. Another court card shows up here. So again, somebody coming towards you. For those Pisces who are single, the couple here, this is what you're attracting. So you're attracting new energy here, or for the couples, you already are enjoying the attraction of that relationship. Things are building up, things are intensifying, passionate. He can express himself in a sexual manner, usually pretty positive. Also, the Knight of Wands presence in your spread, Pisces, could indicate how fast a new relationship could take form. Okay, we definitely have the lovers as well as the Wheel of Fortune here. Then we have the Empress card. Empress is very powerful as well, and this is about having to some of you focus your energy on yourself, just pay attention more to yourself in the month of April, not necessarily disregarding your relationship if you are in a connected relationship. No, this is you having to build up your energy, your reserve, becoming more peaceful with yourself within a relationship, or if you're single, knowing what you're worth, your values, what that energy all means to you and what it means to, your partner or your potential partner. Some energy here related to pregnancy news, okay, for some Pisces, and also childbirth. The Empress also indicates that whatever could be happening here around you is for some of you it's going to be new, some of it's going to be developing, some of it's going to be growing or expanding. All depends on where you are and what your situation is. Following the Empress here for you Pisces is the devil, okay, one of the two devils in this deck here. And whenever the devil shows up in a reading, especially a love reading, there's some energy here that we need to have um bring up to the surface and have discussions about Pisces. Something that you're doing, okay, something that you're repeating that is not healthy for you. Now this could be your own bad habits and it's connected to your relationships. Even if you're involved or if you're single, maybe there's something that you're doing that may be preventing you or keeping you from entering into relationships. Maybe it's something repetitive. I always talk about FWBs at ad nauseum, right? So it could be that you're involved in that type of situation. You're mature and made a decision with another mature adult that you'll have sex together, great sex, whatever, and then you go your parting ways. That is still not a healthy relationships because prevents you from forming anything healthy or long term. Whatever the influence of this devil is casting over you in the month of April, you have to break the spell and the chains that are holding you back. This could be for any Pisces that is into dealing with unrequited love, that you're putting too much emphasis and emotions into a person where you're not getting that energy back. It could be your own bad habits, again, preventing you from, either establishing a new relationships, or there's something going on in an existing relationship that you keep going. Dealing with toxic relationships in general. That's what this is about, toxicity. Not only that, addictions. It could be your addictions, drinking, smoking, or gambling. I throw in, pornography in excess. Um, it's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. But you have to figure out what it is that's keeping you from this Four of Wands here, the happiness card. Up next here for you is the, now you got the Major Arcana, the Star card. Okay, this is an interesting reading here, Pisces, if I do say so myself. Now you have some powerful Major Arcanas here. The Lovers, the Empress, the Devil, and now you have the Star. So whatever it is, and moving forward that you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for, attach that energy to your relationships. It may manifest for you in the month of April, feeling starry-eyed, dreamy, stargazing, or whatever when it comes to relationships. Social media, social networking. For any Pisces out there who's into online dating, okay, if you're on to online dating, it sits underneath the court card, the Knight of Swords. That could be something that takes place. But, my advice to you is always to vet any potential relationship or pursuer, because we still are dealing with a lot of people who are just whack jobs. Okay, so always vet these individuals out, because there's always a lot of people who is out there just to take advantage of you. So you have to know the difference. But you guys have good intuition, so you should, I trust that you trust your own self when it comes to anyone who is trying to pull a wool over your eyes. All right, so you have the powerful card here, the Star. All right, so up next here for you Pisces is, we finish off with the Page of Cups. All right, so the Page of Cups, you see two people here. A couple things, like the Empress, um, pregnancy news. Okay, someone may become pregnant, or someone gives birth to a child. There may be a Pisces that I'm reading for who may have already entered into a relationship, but it's less than 30 days old. The Page of Cups also, too, has the ability to bring together new romantic partnerships. Now, the Page of Cups also being the court card, underneath that Five of Cups could be the sadness or disappointment that is given to you by someone that you're dating or in a relationship with. But again, I will, reiterate that it's just temporary. If you do express, or if the Five of Cups does express itself, and then you experience that coming in from someone. And the disappointment, Pisces, could be when I say that, I guess I need to be clear, because the disappointments kind of can be scary a little bit, but the disappointments could fall into the category of you and your partner. Say if you were in a relationship and there's some sort of decision to go to a specific restaurant, but then the partner changes their mind, they don't want to go there, but you were looking forward to going there. So that's the sadness or disappointment that I'm talking about. It's nothing really big. All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Let's grab another deck and see what other messages want to support your reading for the month of April 2025. Very interesting. And not only does the Page of Cups sit underneath that Five of Cups, but this Knight of Wands cross mirrors over here to the Five of Cups. So I don't know if I'm reading for Pisces that is in a dating scenario or relationships with an fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. All right, so the first message here for you is standards. Hold yourself in high regard. Always love yourself first. Protect your feelings, emotions, and heart. Connect only with those of a high vibe standard. Never stand for any disrespect. Part of the energy here would be attached to the Empress. When I said taking care of yourself, loving yourself, nurturing yourself. Uncertain is the next card here for you, Pisces. Your person has doubt and is confused about this connection. They still are undecided and up in their head about things. They are not sure whether or not they want to invest in this with you, or you may feel this way towards your person. Next up is distrust. You cannot trust the words and promises of your person at this time. The words they speak are not true. Don't question the vibes, downloads, and information you receive in this situation. Something is not right. Last message here for you is taboo. This situation may involve two people from two different worlds. This situation may involve two people from different worlds attracting each other. Although there are differences, the chemistry between the two defies all logic. Others may not agree on you two being together. It's none of their damn business. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Let's grab another deck to see what the overall love theme is going to be for you, Pisces, in April 2025. What is the love theme, Pisces? Children. Okay. Your love life is being affected by your children. So this is one of the three cards. The religious one is the other one, and the finance one that comes up every now and then is the one that throws me off. But if this message here relates to anything that's going on for you, Pisces, it is here. All right. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. This is what I have for you, Pisces. Remember, it's just me interpreting these messages here for you. Always take what's going to work for you. Leave the rest alone. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Welcome any new subscribers. Once again, I appreciate you. Have a safe, great month ahead. April Fools to anyone who celebrates April Fools. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Pisces. Remain smiling. All will work out well, and I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.